Previously on the district.
You know, what are you doing working for a segregationist like Reese?
Yeah, well, working for some loudmouth transit cop in Queens isn't exactly doing much for your age.
All right. You know, let's stick to the pact, all right? Let's not mix business with pleasure, please.
Okay. We have allegations that the mayor has a slush fund. We have evidence that he has dispersed this slush fund through a woman that he calls Pumpkin. Do you know who Pumpkin is?
No.
I don't believe it. This is Pumpkin. This has to be.
Marlene, where's Ricky?
He can't be here, Pablito.
Where's my little boy?
Your brother killed his mother, my sister.
That's what you say.
He's in jail charged with murder.
He says he didn't do it.
Of course he did it.
Who says?
Ricky saw him kill her.
Hello. I'm Herman Castillo. I'm prosecuting. Chief Mannion.
Yes, how do you do?
It's a pleasure, sir.
I'd like you to meet Detective McGregor. He handled the case. Detective Page.
Well, Chief, I have to say that the evidence here is thin. I'm not sure we can convict him of second-degree murder.
Look, Pablito Alvarez had a history of spousal abuse. He was a leading suspect in a rape case when he stalked and killed his wife.
No one saw him.
Ricky saw him.
Miss Farmer, let me be frank. Ricky is an 8-year-old boy. He had a hard time telling the grand jury what he saw his father do. It's going to be even harder for him in open court.
I thought he could testify on video.
Judge ruled against that motion. And you should know that Pablito has a new lawyer. A guy from New Jersey by the name of Bruce Logan, who has a reputation for being brutal to witnesses.
Oh, well, that's just great. You gotta be kidding me.
Apparently, Pablito's sister knows him and hired him.
Who's Logan?
Logan is a big mob lawyer. He handled the Jimmy Antonelli crew in Newark. The guy's a loudmouth bum. What's so funny?
That's exactly what he said about you.
Mr. Castillo, I want Pablito convicted for murder.
Then maybe we should take a look at the rape cases. That might be the way.
What do you think, McGregor?
There's no secret clue, so his fingerprints were at the scene.
No, he was there at least 12 times before. I mean, what about forensics?
Nothing, so. But Ricky saw him.
No, Ricky's hiding in the cupboard. He didn't see anything. How about the rape charges?
So, they're no good either. The woman, the first victim, she was so ashamed she wouldn't even tell her husband. The second victim, Laura Clayson. D. Banks and Sex Crimes put it. Laura Clayson is the imperfect victim.
What does that mean?
She likes men. She does drugs. She's a useless witness, so.
Yeah, she still has the right to say no. Do you know D. Banks?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to talk to
He
you.
will be convicted.
The evidence is shaky. I'm just not sure that it's solid enough.
I never...
Mannion. Jack Mannion. Hey. I heard somebody made you chief down here.
Logan, why am I not surprised to see you here?
Oh, you know, doing a favor for a friend. So this happened on your watch, huh? Jeez, Mannion, you must be slipping. You'd never allowed a loser like this to come up in Newark. How are you? Oh, Castillo.
Counselor, I never got a reply to my offer.
Wait, what offer?
Murder too? I thought you had to be joking. Listen, I haven't talked to my client yet, but if you want to offer involuntary, I'll put it to him.
Involuntary manslaughter?
It's a weak murder case, Miss Farmer. You'd have a better chance of making the rape charges stick. Meanwhile, if we go for a plea in this trial, we can put him away for at least a year or two. Otherwise, he'll walk. Then he'll want his son back. Do I go for a deal?
No. I will not put my sister's murderer back out on the streets in 12 months.
Then our only chance is Ricky's testimony.
I don't want to put him through this. I can't even be in there with him to help him because I'm a witness.
I'm gonna be there.
Where's the justice in this, Chief? He's an 8-year-old boy.
Hey, Nancy.
Chief, you have got the review board in 10. There was a gang shooting in the 6th. Toxic spill out on the Beltway. 3 congressmen called.
Yeah, okay. See if you can get D. Banks over here. Brief me on the witnesses in the Pablito Alvarez rape cases.
And I'm sorry, but it's more the same that we hear every day. One woman is so ashamed she doesn't want her boyfriend to know. And the other, Laura Clayson, well, she's a liability as a witness.
The imperfect victim.
That's her. Laura likes to party.
All right, so what are the arrest figures on sex crimes?
Well, we've had 248 reported cases, 77 resolved.
30%.
Well, that's 30% of the reported cases. We reckon that only 1 out of 3 rape victims actually steps forward.
So 750, 800 women get raped last year. 77 receive justice.
You got it.
Okay, I want to ComStat this. Highlight it. Show the patterns, the crimes. Now, we don't have Ella, so would you mind working on this with Detective Page?
No problem, sir.
Hello? Robert, it's Helen. I need you to get Senator Hampton on the phone immediately. And tell him Congressman Reese wants to set up an emergency meeting.
But Helen...
You know what, Robert? Just listen to me for once. I just hit pay dirt on this mayoral investigation. I am talking congressional hearing. I am talking C-SPAN. I am talking gavel to gavel. This mayor is history, my friend.
Look, Helen, Congressman Reese is dead. Helen, are you there? Helen?
What did you just say?
Lieutenant, what about rape cases? Now, why is the solve rate so low?
A variety of reasons. Victims won't come forward, they can't identify the suspects, and we don't get any help with forensic evidence.
Then why is that?
Well, we don't have the money for DNA tests on all the rape kits. We're backlogged. Each test costs over $1,000. It would cost hundreds of thousands of dollars just to clear the backlog. We only get approval for an analysis if there's a suspect in custody.
Well, there it is. And we have all that evidence sitting there. We can't get to it. We don't have the money. So I guess that's my problem. Dee, would you show us the sexual assaults in the past week, please? 3. Okay, what do we have on these guys?
One's a campus assault. The victim, a student, is cooperating at the moment. The second is a probable false allegation. And the third, well, that's a problem, Chief, a possible serial rapist.
All right, explain that.
The guy approaches the victim in a parking lot. He comes up from behind them, puts a chokehold on them, then forces them to the ground. Now, this is the 6th assault that we've had with the same M.O. He wears a mask, gloves, always a condom. No evidence. Almost always no DNA.
Almost always.
Condom ripped on the 3rd rape, and we got a sample. We've compared it to all registered sex offenders, but we couldn't get a match.
Okay. Now, what about flashers or peeping toms? I mean, these guys have got to start somewhere.
Sir, there are hundreds.
John, give me a 1-mile radius. These guys usually don't like to work too hard. They like to stick close to home. All right, look at that. Now pull up the files on these guys.
1912 Florida place. Ron Clark, he lives there. Indiana Housing Project. One of the choker rapes occurred in the parking lot of this building.
All right, check out all those guys. Start with Clark.
Sir, what we really need is a DNA sample.
Yeah, that's it. Check him out. Try and build a case. Come on, be creative, detective.
Chief, you have the detective's evaluation to approve, and I need you to sign
I don't
this.
have any time, Nancy. Bring him to court.
Yes, sir.
We went to the zoo to investigate another matter. We had reason to approach Mr. Alvarez. When he saw us, he fled. He ran into an animal enclosure and he escaped.
Then what?
Later that night, we were called to an apartment on 3rd Street Northeast. The body of Marlene Farmer was discovered. She had been dead approximately 2 hours.
What evidence did you find?
The splatter pattern indicated her head was banged violently several times against a hard surface. the fingerprints of the accused were found on the front door.
And how did you find him?
We tracked him down to the apartment of a woman named Laura Clayson.
What was he doing there?
He had picked her up the night before at a club he was frequenting.
Objection, Your Honor.
I withdraw the question. Did Mr. Alvarez resist arrest?
Yes. He tried to break away.
Thank you. Your witness.
Hi, Chief. How's it going?
Seems like it's going well.
They're screaming for you back at the station.
May I approach, Your Honor?
Yes.
Detective McGregor, you pursued my client and he escaped.
That's correct.
How did he escape?
He ran through an animal enclosure.
What kind of animal enclosure?
It was a buffalo enclosure.
How'd you know it was a buffalo enclosure?
We encountered the animal.
Explain encountered.
Myself and Detective Renfrew entered the enclosure. A large buffalo charged at us. We became trapped.
And
fearing for our safety, we opened fire on the animal.
you shot the buffalo.
In self-defense, yes.
How many times you shoot the buffalo?
26 rounds were discharged.
26? Wow. You shot a buffalo 26 times.
It was a huge buffalo.
Yeah, I don't think there's any buffalo lovers on the jury, do you?
Detective McGregor, this is a ground plan of the enclosure. You entered the enclosure here. My client was behind the stall. You fired 26 rounds. You killed an 800-pound animal. You peppered this stall with bullets. Did it occur to you that my client may have been in this stall?
My thoughts were with the safety of myself and my partner at that point.
And is it possible that my client thought the gunshots were meant for him? And fearing for his life, he fled the scene. Is that possible? Your Honor, I request that you charge the witness to answer the question.
Detective.
Anything's possible.
And scared, Mr. Alvarez rushes home to the arms of the woman he loves and to his child.
Objection, narrative.
Withdrawn. Detective McGregor, you ever shoot anybody?
Objection.
We have a right to know the detective's record.
I'll allow it.
I repeat the question. Did you ever shoot anybody?
Yes.
Dead?
Yes.
Was he charging at you like the buffalo, or was he running for his life like my client?
Objection, Your Honor.
Withdrawn. No further questions.
Thanks. So, here we are. The Devil's Sperm Bank. Where do you want to begin?
How are they cataloged?
Date rapists, serial rapists, child molesters, one-night stands. It's a joke.
Huh?
They're stacked by date of offense.
Is Laura Clayson's rape kit in here? Like, which one is hers?
Yeah, it's in here. Here she is, Laura, the imperfect victim.
This is Alvarez's DNA.
Yep.
Does it match with any of these other ones in here?
Who knows? We haven't logged any of this.
Doesn't this job get to you?
I don't let it. I've got 2 great kids, loving husband. I go home at night, take a shower. Sometimes I'm in there 20, 30 minutes. You know, clear my head, get some of the grime off.
Do you think I can talk to this woman? This Laura Clayson?
Why?
Because I don't understand why she wouldn't want to stand up and point the finger at the man that did this to her.
Temple. Laura Clayson doesn't know who did what to her. See, girls like Laura, sometimes they wake up in the morning and they don't know who's beside them. Never happened to you?
No.
No, never?
I'm celibate.
So, you're trying to tell me that, good-looking guy like you is, virgin?
No. I'm waiting for the right woman.
Hey, the choker case. You think the chief would spring for a DNA test on it?
Out of his own pocket if he has to.
Well, who's first on the suspect list?
Ron Clark.
Well, I won with Minnesota. I lost with the Redskins, but I should have taken the points. Like an idiot, I did. King, 8, 4.
Mr. Clark, called your number and the lady said you'd moved.
That's correct. It's your bet.
Where'd you move to?
How about if I give you the address of my lawyer? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Illegal gambling? Drinking in a public space? If you guys don't want to lose your money, why don't you get up and leave? Now. The lady wants to talk to you. So get up and show her some respect. I'm going to arrest you for illegal gambling.
Hey, I just want to know where your current address is.
I moved down the street.
Okay.
Come on, let's get out of here.
That's all I wanted to know.
Have a pleasant evening.
Yeah, you do the same. What is your hurry?
I think the cigar burned my jacket. Well, there should be enough spit on this to get a river of DNA.
Man didn't teach you that.
He said to be creative.
Do I have your undivided attention?
No, all right. Yes, I'm listening.
I was appointed Reese's seat.
Well, congratulations. That's wonderful.
Now you have to call me Congresswoman, my
You
dear.
hear about Reese?
Do you ever knock?
Hey, Nick.
I'll call you right back. Okay, bye.
What?
Think they'll lay off now?
No?
Me neither.
What happens now? The governor appoints an interim replacement, right?
Yep, I wonder who.
Look, Alan York's got a lot of support on Capitol Hill.
Let's see what justice.
Nancy. Nancy, do you have the file? Oh, thank you. Hey, how's it going over there?
Bad.
How do you know that Mr. Alvarez beat your sister?
I saw the bruises on her arms and legs. He once punched her in the face.
Was she afraid of Mr. Alvarez?
Terrified.
How do you know?
She told me. She got an unlisted number. She moved 4 times to try to get away from him, but he always tracked her down. She had to get a protection order.
Did that work?
No. He'd still come around, usually when he was drunk.
Objection. Hearsay.
Sustained.
She knew it was only a matter of time before he was going to kill her.
Your Honor.
Stick to what happened, Miss Farmer.
Thank you, Miss Farmer.
I'm going to call a recess. We'll resume with Miss Farmer after lunch. You may step down.
Old Man Reese, may he rest in peace. Helen York has been appointed interim congresswoman. Look out, Mayor Baker. This is P.J. Hawks, the independent voice of D.C.
Excuse me.
Hey. Ooh.
Hi.
Hey. Hey. What do you think of this? Like that? Actually, that will look really good on you. You think?
I'm looking for Laura Clayson.
Lucky her. Hey, Laura.
I'm looking for the neutralizer.
What do I owe?
I'm a police officer.
Yeah?
Can we talk?
What about?
Your case.
My case? I ain't got no case.
The assault.
Come on. Look, we already went over this. I ain't going through no case. That guy's in jail for murder, right?
Yes, but he might walk. We need the rape case as a backup.
You can't get him for murdering his wife and you coming back for me? Man, get out of here.
Please, I just want to talk and see how you feel about testifying against him in a rape trial.
How I feel? They're going to get me up on that stand and they're going to ask me how many men I slept with. You want to guess?
No.
A lot. Do I do drugs? Yes. Did I take a drink from that skinny? Yes. Now, why would I want to get up on the stand and go through all of that?
Because you didn't say yes.
What's your name?
Temple Page.
Temple. In nights where I don't know what I say or what I do. Do you want to know the difference with him?
Tell me.
He was the last man in the world I would have never said yes to that pock-faced, low-life scumbag.
Then tell him that.
Where?
In court.
Forget it.
It's going to change your life.
I got to get back to work.
You need to have more confidence in yourself.
Oh, so you saying I don't have any confidence in myself?
I think he stole it from you.
Well, thanks for sharing that with me. I got to go.
Well, if you change your mind, I'm going to be at DC's tonight at 9. I'll buy you a drink. Okay? Take care.
Miss Farmer, you don't like Pablito Alvarez.
No, I don't.
And you never liked him. In fact, you hate him and you'd do anything to see him punished, right?
I wouldn't lie.
Well, after Pablito and your sister were separated, did she see other men?
Objection. Your Honor, this has nothing to do with the charges.
Your Honor, if I could have a little leeway, I will tie this up.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Your Honor. Did she see other men?
She'd been separated for a while.
Answer the question. Did she see other men?
Yes.
And was one of those men named Johnny Bowman?
I think so.
Nice guy?
I only met him once, so I couldn't say.
You work for the police department, don't you?
Yes.
And did you ever run a background check on this Mr. Bowman?
No.
I did. Mr. Bowman was arrested twice for domestic violence, served 10 days. Do you know where he was the night your sister was killed?
No.
Do you know that Mr. Bowman was also a convicted drug dealer?
Objection.
Withdrawn. You know the defendant's sister, Miss Irma Coleman, right?
Yes, I do.
And you remember calling your colleagues on the police department to have her arrested when she came with a present for her nephew, don't you?
She was trespassing.
Where?
In the lobby of my building.
In the lobby. Did you tell her that you would do everything in your power to keep this child? Thank you, Miss Farmer.
That jury is never going to convict him of murder. Did you see them?
Yeah, there's a long way to go, Ella. No, you did fine.
Reasonable doubt. That's the standard. Did you see reasonable doubt in the
Get
jury?
him to me as soon as possible. Okay?
I did.
Ricky's up first thing tomorrow. Okay?
Thank you.
What sort of person are you? How could you do that to Ricky?
Let's go.
Chief, we got a break in the choker rape case.
Great.
Well, I stumbled upon some evidence.
What sort of evidence?
Ron Clark's cigar. I mean, if we can take it and make a DNA comparison with the evidence in the rape kit, it's going to cost $2,000.
All right, do it.
Also, on Pablito's rape case, I talked to Laura Clayson today. Man, she's tough.
Yeah, is she going to testify?
Well, she feels like she has nothing to gain from it. That no matter which way the chips fall, she's going to lose.
What do you think?
I think she feels like we're not on her side.
All right, well, keep trying.
Yes, sir.
We had,
thank you.
Good night, folks.
Congratulations, Congresswoman.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Oh, actually, can I have a light beer? Thank you. I figured that in deference to the deceased, champagne would be inappropriate.
I really liked him, you know. For the most part. I did enjoy working for him.
He came to power on a segregationist ticket.
It was 40 years ago. Come on.
Yeah, all right.
Hey, you want my chief of staff job?
No, thank you. No, thank you. My liberal morality would eat away at me from the inside. Besides, we have a pact.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. I would, however, like to strongly suggest that you begin to distance yourself from Mayor Baker and his gang.
Why?
Because they're about to be crushed.
How's that?
No, I really shouldn't say anymore. I want to. I want to protect you. But I'm afraid that your liberal morality would have you off and running to warn them.
Well,
There you go.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, Helen, if it hurts people that I care about, then that's personal.
Nick, they're amateurs. You play this smart, you will have a very long and prosperous career. You should really get out while you can. Think of it this way. Now you have a Congress member on your side.
Yeah.
You can't even be happy for me, can you?
Oh, no, I am.
Please don't let this get in the way. There is a bigger picture, trust me.
Do I look confident enough for you?
You look fantastic.
Anyway, I thought you said a drink.
Oh, yeah, well, there's, coffee here, there's tea, cappuccino even.
What can I get? You got any liquor?
They have very tasty shakes here. You want a shake?
I have a tasty strawberry shake. Okay.
What about, music? You like, Otis, huh? So you ready to talk about Pablito?
No, I'm ready to forget about Pablito.
You know, until you confront him, you won't be able to put this behind you. He stole from you.
He stole some sex. It's no big deal.
You said no.
Oh, so you think getting me up in court in front of some Gucci suit lawyer calling me a whore is going to help me?
Yes, I do. You'll be telling the lawyer and Pablito that I own my body. I control myself. And no one can take that away from me. If you tell him that, you will destroy him.
You really believe that?
With my heart and soul.
I think you just want to bust some case.
No. I want to see you win. Even if you lose the case. Because look, once you stand up in front of him, you win.
Hurry up, I'm late.
I'm almost done. Did you make the coffee?
No.
Leave a message.
Hey, Helen, Steve Cooper here. The mayor's dead meat. I traced Pumpkin's license plate. It's beyond perfect. I mean, she's 30, Asian. The boy's 10. And get this, his birth certificate lists the father as unknown. Oh, it's gonna be sweet. This is exactly what we need.
Okay, it's all yours. Did I hear the phone ring?
Yeah.
Who was it?
Oh, no, I didn't hear anything.
Strange.
It's beyond perfect. I mean, she's 30, Asian. The boy's 10. And get this, his birth certificate lists the father as unknown. Oh, it's gonna be sweet. This is exactly what we need to take Mayor Baker down. I mean, can't...
Hey.
Hey, what happened to you last night?
I had a date.
Anybody I know?
No. Gotta go in court.
Not great.
Well, I think some very bad news is about to break about the mayor.
Like what?
Like the identity of Pumpkin.
Who told you this?
Source.
Newspaper source?
Mm-hmm.
So what do you know?
I know she's Asian. I know she's around 30. And she may even have a son by him. So, what do you want to do?
What do you mean?
You know, see, he falls and then we're unemployed. So I thought it'd be nice if we just had a little strategy. Now, I figure initially we put a little distance between him and ourselves. Maybe go to him, force him to get out with it first.
Nicky, I got a lot more important things to do than nursemaid some mayor through an affair.
You know, I'm sick of this. I mean, you have all these grandiose ideas about busting crime and not a scintilla of cunning about realizing them. Now, look, we go down here, we're not going to be able to find a job back in Newark or in Boston. You won't be able to get a job in Dirtsville, Arkansas.
Well, you're the one that's always lecturing me about pragmatism, telling me to take the bull by the horns, fix it. Now, I got murderers running around in the streets. I got rapists who are laughing at their victims. I have women who are ashamed to say that they've been abused. So the mayor's having an affair. I could give a rat's. If something breaks on crime, you call me. Anything else is yours, buddy.
You don't want anything to eat? You all right? You know what's going to happen. You afraid?
Hey. You winning?
He hasn't spoken all day. I ask him anything, he just nods. Should I call this off, Chief?
What would Marlene want you to do?
I just want this to be over.
Let me talk to him for a minute. Excuse me. May I sit down? Thank you very much. Excuse me. May I have a menu? French fry. You know, the only thing you have to do today is tell the truth. But whatever you decide to do, Ella is always going to love you. And I'm going to love you, no matter what. And when you go in there today, I'll be right behind you. Be standing right there. I'm going to be watching your back. Okay?
You know what's going to happen. You're going to see your daddy there. And I don't want you to let him frighten you. Promise me. Just tell them what happened that night.
Okay, Auntie Ella.
The people call Ricky Alvarez.
I'm right here, Ricky.
Ricky. Ricky.
Daddy.
What?
Hi.
Hi.
Why? Why did you kill her?
What? Ricky, who told you that?
Daddy!
Your Honor.
I love my mommy.
Bailiff.
I want to know why.
Take the child out of the courtroom.
Is that what you think?
Your
Honor, I move from this
Why?
trial.
I loved her so much. Why did you kill her?
You see what's happening
Daddy,
here?
why?
Sit down, Mr. Logan.
Demand of mistrials is a sham.
Counsel, hold your honor. Bailiff, take the jury
This
out.
is outrageous. You see what's going on here? I demand a mistrial.
What happened? What? It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Sit down, Mr.
Your
Logan.
Honor, I demand a mistrial. My client can't possibly receive a fair trial under these
Mr.
circumstances.
Logan, lower your voice and show this court some respect. Now sit down, or I'll hold you in contempt. You and your client brought this on yourselves. You had the opportunity to have that child testify outside the charged atmosphere of this courtroom, and you rejected that option in the most strenuous manner.
Your Honor, I make a formal request for a mistrial.
The child's outburst was a reflection of his state of mind. Now I'm going to hear his testimony from the stand, and you can make your argument on appeal. This trial will resume in 10 minutes.
Great job, Jim.
Hey, man. Can we do it? Nice stunt you pulled in there. You orchestrated that, right?
No. You just told the truth.
Yeah, very good. Let's cut to the chase. Look, if I put that kid on the stand, I'm going to ask him who taught him to say that. I'm going to ask him about the lover, Johnny Bowman. I'm going to ask him where he slept, how many more that were like him. Piece of filth.
No, wait a minute. Ellen. I think Bruce has a punchline here. Why don't we wait to hear it?
Voluntary manslaughter, guaranteed 2 to 5.
We should discuss this.
Excuse us, Mr. Logan. Put an end to this, Chief.
Now, wait a minute. Ellen, you understand? 2 to 5.
Voluntary manslaughter. No time stipulation. Take it. Or we go straight back in there, and you can ask what you want. But I can tell you my boy is going to say what he just said, Mr. Logan.
All rise. The Honorable Judge Stanton presiding. The court is now in session. Be seated.
Look, Ricky's already said enough to put me away for life, so I want to take the plea.
Your Honor, my client would like to change his plea. At this time, we are prepared to plead guilty to voluntary manslaughter.
Counsel, approach the bench. I take it you've reached an agreement.
We have, Your Honor.
I see. Well, I'm prepared to accept the people's recommendation, but I must warn you, Mr. Logan, that I intend to apply the maximum penalty allowed, which in the District of Columbia is 30 years.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yeah, he got 30. Oh, yeah.
I would like you to meet Laura Clayson. She's ready to testify in Pablito's rape case.
Pleasure to meet you. This took a lot of courage.
Just got a call from the lab. The preliminary tests show that we've got a DNA match with the choke rapist and the cigar.
Go get him.
Mayor Baker, I've got Nick Pierce out here. He says it's urgent.
Send him in. Mr. Pierce.
You do, sir.
Good. So you left your partner at home today, huh?
Yes, sir.
How's the chief doing?
He's doing great. He's feeling very good. He just won a major case.
Good. Nothing like good news. How can I help you?
Well, sir, this is very difficult to address, but I think this pumpkin issue might come to a head.
How so?
Well, if I said that it involved a 30-year-old Asian woman, 10-year-old boy, would that mean anything to you?
Who sent you here?
Nobody sent me here, sir.
And how did you hear about this?
I'm afraid I can't tell you that, sir. Sir, if this is a problem, don't you think this might be something that you might want to deal with, sir?
Is that all, Mr. Pierce? You have a good day.
All right, I want my lawyer in here right now. Mr. Clark? I'm Chief Mannion. How are you today? How am I? I'm on my way out that door because you don't have spit on me. Really? Nice work. Get him his lawyer.
This is the Biography Channel.
You want to be yourself, but you're not allowed to be yourself.
This is the Biography Channel.
I was just beside myself with anger and disappointment.
This is the Biography Channel.
I'm the only actress he knows you have to pay to keep your clothes on.
Reality meets personality only on the Biography Channel.
Biography Channel. What a concept!